Hi. Hello. You just waking up, Andrew?
No, I yawn though, so.
Hello. Maybe about half of you.
Mr. Sotelo, I have to leave a little early because I have a Rotary meeting at noon.
Okay. Rotary still meeting?
Yeah, it's just a Zoom call.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, hello, Mr. Sotelo.
I like the shirt.
I'm sure too.
Can you guys hear me okay? Hello? Oh. I have you twice, Will.
What?
There's two of you. You must have used your phone one time or something. I'll just Jordan. Hi. Oh, she might not be here today. I think she emailed me. How are you guys holding up?
Not good.
We're
in the fields. We're struggling out here, boys and girls.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I know it's not ideal. It's cold in the building. I had to bust.
Yeah, it's freezing out, and it's no
I
bueno.
was just about to say something about that.
I am freezing.
I got the old space heater out.
God.
Yeah, I like your winter jacket there, Mr. Sotelo.
Yeah, I was going with the mittens, even first period, but the space heater's starting to work. It just took a couple hours.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it's not a powerful one. And if I turn it to the full setting, it kind of shuts off. I thought we had like an hour for lunch or something. I guess not.
Wait, we do?
No, but I thought I remembered that from. I remembered it didn't feel like there was enough time to get food.
No, there is not enough time to get food. There should be an hour lunch, but there's not. So,
Especially, I would have to go somewhere, but
yeah, all you got is Subway, Mr. Sotelo. That's all you got. Maybe Taco Bell if you're really pushing it.
I gotta start bringing groceries.
Just live out of Newman. That's what I'd do.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna set up. Well, I gotta get the
You gotta get a better Wi-Fi at Newman just for you. Then you gotta get like a mini fridge.
Like Summers.
Yeah, like Summers.
You guys play Rocket League?
Oh boy, does Brady play Rocket League? Oh yeah.
Who's the best?
Every now and then.
Nate's the best.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, Nate's the best.
You say Griffin's the best. Is that a joke?
Oh, that is a
I don't know
joke.
who that is.
Griffin's trash.
Okay.
He's dog water.
We need somebody else for the esports team.
So who's all on it?
A couple of freshmen.
Oh, they're all stuck. That's not fair.
But they're the only ones who responded, so
Oh my gosh.
But we need
I'll
3.
coach him up. I'll coach him up.
I think I don't need the jacket anymore. I think we'll try it.
Can I hear the freshmen that are doing it?
Landon Summers and Brennan Tunick.
Goobers.
Oh my gosh. Brennan's dog water. They're all dog water.
All
I'll
right.
just coach them. They can play twos.
It's 3 versus 3.
Talk about
We
try
can
to get
find
Braden
someone.
Cortez
Really?
or Elliott.
Okay.
Because Braden Cortez is kind of cracked at the game. So
Okay. All right. Also, who's on math team this year? Anybody sign up? Just 2?
I'm not.
no, we're math team all the way.
What math? Will?
I know Andrew is not. I know Andrew wants to though.
Well, we need to also pick teams for like what competitions you guys want to do.
Oh my, we're doing teams now.
The rules are on the classroom.
Oh, we are not making that, bud.
8% team. Let's go.
Stats team right now, right here, right now.
That'd be nice if there were a stats test.
We got Andrew, Brady, Will, me.
Well, I should say there will be a stats test, just not for math team.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, how are we gonna take the stats test? We're just not gonna do it.
We might put it off for 2 weeks.
Throw in
We
the
might-
towel.
Damn, that's a long time.
We might just do it where I watch you guys take it.
Oh, let's not do that.
I'd rather
Um,
take it in person.
you guys need to. They want you to restart your Chromebooks and use your Chromebooks
Oh my gosh.
so that we can
GG. It's game over. I gotta.
we can see if you're doing other things on your Chromebooks, but not that you can't use your phone. But
I'm cheating on that 100%, so we should just wait.
Hey, just so you
I'm
know,
watching you do that.
Not on my phone.
not on his phone.
Dual screen.
Yeah, I am double screening right now. I got the school laptop on my left, my laptop in the middle. So if I'm not looking, that's why.
All right.
And Andrew's laptop's kind of sexy, so
Looks nice.
How's them stocks coming?
Oh, the stocks? I don't know. You should check them.
Yeah, you should check
I
them.
made $36 in real life off Dogecoin.
I guess Wall Street's like attacking silver, and I like
Yeah.
chose half silver.
Speaking of stocks, today in CEO we talked about a guy comes in, he's like, "Yeah, I used to work on like Wall Street for like 8 years." I go, "That's what's up." He's like, "I dropped out because he's like, I pretty much had a heart attack because of the stress." I go, "Well, that's not what's up."
And he was 300 pounds.
No, he was actually like a buck 80.
I'm sure it was the stress.
But he was a cool guy.
It was
And
all the
he's like invest in a compound interest, like as soon as you turn 18.
Yeah.
He's like, you'll be like a multi-millionaire when you're 60. I'm like, that's what's up.
Read the little handouts that came with it, because you always hear these terrible stories where kids get into it and then borrow, and then go big on something, and lose everything, and then they like kill themselves. And
Jeepers.
that.
What are you oh my gosh. This is a little
It happens.
that took a little turn. They must have been playing ones in Rocket League. Jeepers.
all right, are we ready?
No.
We're going to go over. We're going to review for the test whenever we end up having that.
In 2 weeks.
Is that all we're gonna be doing?
Yeah, we're basically building up towards a test, and I think we could take the test. I don't think it'll be difficult.
I don't think we can in lines.
I think
I agree.
today should be a fun day.
You don't want us to be another one of those people that like just can't handle it.
I think today Brady should
Yeah,
join the Rocket League team, and then I'll coach them all up.
No, I not.
We'll show our screens up.
I want to get practices going, so I mean that's something we can do remotely.
Like I said, I'll coach them up.
And again,
And again, I
And
will
I-
coach them up.
Because
We're gonna play for fun, not to win.
We might be able to do it in the computer lab when we come back. I don't know, but because it's just like a classroom, right? Like if we just had a team of 3 people, they could be as far apart as we needed. Anyway, thoughts. Let me share my screen. And we will go over questions.
You should go to the stock market thing so we can all see it.
Yeah,
All
can you
right.
actually check that real fast?
You want to see my fall from grace here?
Oh, you're falling. Well, if you're falling, then that means I already fell. So
Yeah, I think
Mr. Utel, you should put it in Dogecoin today when it's down.
Dogecoin to the moon,
I made like $40 off it yesterday.
to the moon.
Huh? Yeah, to the moon.
Andrew, can you buy me a lotto?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll Venmo you like $2 if you buy it like right now.
I will.
Okay, here we
Thank
go.
you.
All right.
Yeah, they're killing me over here with silver. These are both silver stocks, a mining company. It should be going up, but they're suppressing it somehow. I don't know how they do that. This is all of us, right? Are you guys in this one? We remade it, remember? If you wanted to be, you don't have to. But Robotics and Deering Co. are doing okay. Let's see. So yeah, I'm down. Bella's winning. Were you in this one?
What are they doing to silver, Mr. Utel?
Oh, it's booming.
They somehow can suppress it from rising. I don't know. I wasn't expecting that. But it's destroying me.
Oh my golly goodness.
I don't know if you guys are in this. From
Oh, my mic's on. That's awkward.
this looks like it's just calculus.
I'm definitely not in it, so that's what's up.
If you guys want to join, you can click the link. What are you laughing at? This one we have $10,000 to start with. And I don't know if we changed anything else. Yep. It'll be back. It's just temporary. Did anybody else want to join this or not?
I think Brady does. I know Brady does.
I'm in it, I think.
Well,
I don't see your name on there.
we remade one because the last one had like a commission fee on it, and we were all losing because of the fees. I can pull it
I
down.
wasn't losing.
Well, let's see.
I may be now.
Oh, that's not me. So this was the first one. Hey, and I'm up on that one. But I had the same holdings. So
He's over here. What did Oh, that's awkward.
not bad, not bad.
Oh my gosh. What does Bella have?
Weed company. Yep.
It's actually on the
Weed
rise.
business
That's
is
what
popping,
legalized
let me
in
tell
the
ya.
first-
That's what Odding did.
Oh, Skyler, who is that behind you? So,
Oh my god.
I don't know what these are. mRNA. That's probably Moderna.
Hey, good
You have
guess.
to look them up. It's all green. Anyway, you guys have your calculators? You brought them home, right? I'll take this one over here. We're going to do some practice. All right, this one's, I think, oh crap, these aren't the kind that you can do yet. I got to find a different practice. This is kind of what the test will look like. This is a previous version. I've got a bunch of versions. It'll be a little different. Why is it doing that? Let me zoom out. Oh, how do I do this? Can you still see it okay? So the first one just asks you to look at the graph and identify what the mean is. So do you guys know how to do that? What point do you think I'm talking about?
350. 350.
Yes, 350, right?
Andrew's so smart.
So that's like a give me point right there for you. Hopefully. Then the next ones, you'll get like a confidence interval. And you got to tell me where the sample mean was and what the margin of error is. Do you remember how to do that or what those mean? Can you see it? So this is an interval notation. It's a range of numbers. And remember how it's constructed. You take your sample mean and you both add and then subtract the margin of error to get the range of your interval. So how do we take the interval and work backwards to figure out what's the average and what's the margin of error? Anybody? So think of it like
I'm telling you, Mr. Tell, today is not the day. That's all I'm saying. I'm just letting you know.
click. Yeah, no, it's not for my computer either.
Yeah,
What is
it's the
this?
cold. It's like so cold.
Yeah, when I was driving to school today, like I just was hearing like this weird like crack sounds just randomly as my car like left the garage for the drive. I was like, that's not good.
That doesn't sound right.
Last time I heard that, I had to eventually replace my windshield.
It's probably the ice on the back windshield.
I'm hoping it's ice. Yeah.
He used to be driving with no window, just be freezing.
Oh my gosh. I'd get that fixed right away. Okay, you have your
Wait,
confidence.
what'd you say, Brady?
Could you imagine him driving with no windows, just freezing? Like he's already cold as it is.
I could imagine it. Just driving down the road. Oh my gosh, my window's broke. Oh my god, it's just ice now.
First period, I felt like that Bernie's mittens meme. So let's say you had 20 and 30 as your endpoints. So you got your confidence interval like this. So remember, I have my sample average. I have my sample average plus the margin of error. And I have my sample average minus the margin of error to make my interval. So if I just had the confidence interval, how would I get the mean for my sample?
$25.
Yes. How'd you do
The
that?
game's too easy.
Magic.
Yeah,
Not magic.
it kind of is magic.
You average them, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. That one's just too easy.
Yes.
Even Andrew could have done it. That's how easy it was.
Well, in math, in research even, like even in scientific research, if you want to figure out something about the way people act in societies, you start with ants. You work with like little social insects and you figure out some analogous problem, like a smaller problem. And then you figure out, oh, well, now it's stupid simple. I can figure this out. And then you build it up into the thing you wanted to get to. So, if you have a more difficult problem, it always helps to dumb it down a bit. Like go back to something equivalent, but smaller or easier. Nice round numbers that are equally spaced. And then you have the procedure and you can apply it like a rule to something else. So yeah, you can average it, right? So you got 25, half of 50. All right, so that's the middle. So what's the margin of error? What's the number I added to 25 to get 30? And what's the number I subtracted from 25 to get 20? Yeah, it's 5, right? So in that case, I would take the difference, the length of the interval, and have that. Very similar looking formula. So I get half of 10, which is 5. Maybe write this down so that you can have notes on
What was
there.
this called?
Just sort of going backwards on the confidence interval to try to figure out just to know when you have a confidence interval, how to interpret it.
Oh, got it.
What was the sample average once you see that confidence interval? And what was the margin of error?
Jordan, you writing this down?
What's that?
Jordan, are you writing?
Jordan was writing it
down?
down.
Why? Can't you guys take your own notes?
It's actually being recorded, so we could just go back and watch it.
So I don't need to write it down.
No, you need to write it down
Unless
because
you
I'm not gonna do that. So
Okay.
if you could, please.
Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Here's some data. We want to find the average. We want to find the standard deviation and the 60th percentile. How many of those things can you guys do?
Just
Well, I
one.
can do it. I'm just not doing it. So just so you know. Maybe not 6 though. I don't.
The mean's 216.9, I believe.
I trust that.
I'll trust that for now too. I assume you can average. You can put it in your list, right? And go to one var statistics.
I just added and divided it.
Okay. So you know how many numbers are there?
10, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Standard deviation?
I have no idea how to find that.
I just told you.
The listing?
Yeah.
List and do what?
1 bar statistics. And that'll do your average too. So you get extra information with that.
The 43.9.
Maybe I haven't done it myself, but
What's the thing under the bar thing?
X bar?
Yeah, sure.
Stat.
Yeah, 1 variable statistic.
And you go over to calc.
You got the same?
What was it? What did you say, Maddie?
I said 43.9.
What I got as well.
All right. How would you find the 60th percentile? What does the 60th percentile mean? What does percentile mean? Do you know? What if your test score is in the 80th percentile?
Does that mean you're better than 80% of people?
Yeah, 80% of all the scores are at your level or below. Right? So if you have 10 numbers, how would you pick the one that has 60% of those numbers at that level or below? How many is 60% of 10?
It's 6.
So yeah. So how can you find the number that has 6 numbers at that level or below? You get it?
I don't know about anybody else, but I am so confused.
Me too.
All right. Well, I want a number that's above, that's like in the 6th place. So you got to put them in order first.
So you're just finding out which is like sixth highest.
Yeah. And then you can use a fancy word like 60th percentile.
221 maybe.
21 percentile?
221's the number. I don't know.
Oh, is it? Is it? Okay.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, just put them in order and count up from the bottom.
I agree with Andrew.
Good.
You guys hear this or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or the sea shanties?
It's beautiful.
I hear some sort of music.
Yeah, they go hard.
Okay. Can we estimate 95% confidence interval? Do you remember what to do on your calculator?
Is this the one where you divide the deviation by something?
Yes. Or you could just put it on your calculator and it'll do that for you. I think.
Put it in where?
I think it's in tests. Now, just notice though, the trick is that, remember we learned about the Z interval and Z test? But then we also learned about the T interval and the T test. There's a slightly different distribution. And when they give you the standard deviation for a sample, you're going to want to use the T version. But when you have the standard deviation for the population at large, that's when you'll use the Z. So for this one, they gave you sample data. So you'll want to use the T interval.
And when do you use the Z interval?
When they give you population standard deviation instead of sample standard deviation.
What's the N?
124, a number of cases.
Then what's SX then?
The sample standard deviation.
Oh.
Usually we would think sigma, but when it's sample, we don't use the Greek letters.
And use confidence?
Yep.
What symbol do we use?
The interval.
So like the 15.467, 16.533.
Yeah, one's the minimum of the interval, and one's the max. Easy?
I did not get that at all. Are you in Z test?
T interval.
Bamboozled.
Wait, what's all the stuff on the calculator again? Like, what do you put where? I forget, like all of that.
And then you might want to write that down too. X bar is the sample standard deviation. S sub X, or just S, is the sample standard deviation. N is the sample size. C is your confidence level. as a decimal.
Wait, so where do you put 124?
And
Okay.
Between 15.46 to 16.53.
Good job, Will.
did everybody else get that? All right. For number 8, I'm not sure if we've practiced these ones yet, but it's a proportion, so you're always going to use the Z version instead of the T. But you go to the same place in your calculator and you look for one proportion Z interval. The coat's going back on. I'm cold. Thank you. Okay. Oh, now my coat is cold.
One proportion Z interval, you said?
Yeah.
I did. Is it like small numbers?
Yeah, that'll be decimals between 0 and 100%. So 1 represents 100%, 0 represents 0%. But like 0.1 would represent 10%.
I got like 0.176 and 0.384, something like that.
Like what Will got.
What'd you put in there? I didn't get the right thing, I guess.
Are you on the right thing, Brady?
What is it again?
One proportion Z interval. It's like
Yeah.
under. Put. Are you sure you're not on Z test?
I'm sure.
You put I don't know. Where's the 14 go?
Yeah. And
And yeah.
And 50 and X?
Oh, I'm sorry, I got that backwards. Yeah, 50 is N and 50 is the sample size. 14 is how many match the condition.
So is that X?
Yeah.
I got it right then. Let's go.
So how am I supposed to know like
What
What
thing to use?
test to use?
You think about it.
Well, that's actually a good.
You write it down.
We actually, let me see if I can pull
You get
it
it
up.
from Jordan later.
I guess I haven't shared that with you, have I? Let me see what's down here. Nope.
Oh, learning online is not the move. What should you tell him?
I know. Which one's the best one? Well, I'll show you two of them. So here's a decision tree. Here's where you start. Do you have categorical data or quantitative? If you have categorical, you want a P. You want to use your proportions. How many samples are you looking at? We're looking at 1 right now. We'll eventually get to 2. And then how many outcomes? So either this thing, so in the question, they're either grape or they're not. So here you have 2 possible outcomes, yes or no. If you have more outcomes, we'll get into that later. But then you know you want to use a z-test or a z-interval, depending on if you want to estimate it or if you want to test a claim.
So can you post like the link to this like diagram?
Yeah, I also have another one that's kind of similar but different. It's more like a decision tree. That was more of a flow chart. So you just work down it. Does your hypothesis or confidence interval involve a mean or proportion? If it's a proportion, you go this way. How many samples? If it's 1, they just take you right to here. And this one gives you like little rules for deciding, you know, what you need. It's got some formulas. It's got the critical z-scores. So I'll post both those after class, I guess. Okay, let's try this 9. Well, let's let me see. This stuff we haven't covered yet, so don't worry about that.
Are we calling it?
Or this.
I called it since 10 minutes.
That's enough.
It's like 20 minutes ago. So
I think it's time to call it a day.
That's what I was thinking.
Let's do 10.
if I join the Rocket League team, can we quit?
No.
Okay, well then. Don't worry, guys. I tried.
Can you read that?
Yeah.
All right, it's claimed that 40% of graduates at an engineering school are female. In a random sample of recent graduating classes, you have 984 out of 2760 students were female. What is a null and alternative hypothesis if you were to test such a claim? A, B, C, or D?
A.
That's what I was thinking.
I was also thinking A.
No.
We know it's D. We know. Maybe.
It's B.
C.
No.
I think it's C.
You're really good at this.
You know what?
We have
It's E.
a 25% chance to get it right, and if it's not A, then
So the default
33% chance.
hypothesis is H naught, right? And that one always involves equality. That's assuming that nothing's changed from what we had before, or that the claim is true. What we're looking for is evidence. Can we reject the default hypothesis?
Reject the whole.
Yes.
Reject the hoe will reject it.
Just remember what that means.
Oh, we know what it means.
Yeah, I remember it for life.
This is a video that's gonna go viral on YouTube.
So which
We're
one?
already trending.
What's that?
Which one
We're
is
already
it?
trending.
Not you, Nate.
It's C.
It's C. So, but just remember, you guys like the reject the whole line, but you can't confirm the default hypothesis. You can reject it or you can fail to reject it, but you can't confirm that it's actually true. That's the full bit, okay? Don't just remember the soundbite. Have the soundbite help you remember. All right, well, we'll do
We
more
done, guys?
review next class.
Go.
Let's go.
Let's
Are you,
go, Cobra Kai.
I will show you.
You lagged.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of lagged a little bit.
What'd you
but-
say?
Can you see this now?
Wait, is it the North America Scholastic Esports
Yeah, we
Federation?
can see it.
Yeah. They've got a winter and spring season coming up. If you guys want to do Rocket League, let me know.
Good question.
Yeah,
Can we get money from this?
probably not this one, but
What's the
It's
point?
all about the money, Brady.
What's the point?
What do you mean? That's exactly what it's about, Will.
Yeah.
Well, if there's no money, then
what's the point in life?
I want some like sponsorships by like G Fuel or something.
G Fuel.
if you go to events, I don't know, you guys play Smash Brothers at all?
Oh, we love.
Oh, smash.
There
Smash
seems to be
Brothers.
the one-time tournaments, and for
Do they have a
Valorant.
Minecraft tournament?
What's that?
Do they have a
Yeah.
Minecraft tournament?
Yeah, you can. There is
They have
actually.
a Valorant team.
No way.
Do they build like the best castles or something? Because I would.
They build machines.
Andrew's
and-
Castle's trash. Don't. No one listen to him.
So you
Farming?
gotta-
There's farming?
Oh, I was
Who can
joking,
farm?
too.
Oh my gosh. It's a Minecraft?
Yeah.
Farmcraft.
Farmcraft.
This is.
The eyes.
That's sus.
Yeah, if you guys want to play that, just for something to do while you're on
I don't think I'll ever do that.
remote, it's there in case you want.
Farmcraft.
All right, well, that's good for today.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
I'll see you later.
I'll see you
Yep.
later, Mr. Sotelo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
On Rocket League
I'm
and
gonna go
Minecraft.
eat something small really quick.
I'll see you on the craft.
Stay warm.
Stay cool.
Stay blessed.
Stay smooth. Peace out.
Stay fresh. Stay chilled. Stay frosty. Oh, that's awkward.